How goes it, guys?
Oh, good. How are you?
No, we ball.
Yeah.
I resemble that remark.
You're a ball?
I'm bald.
Oh, I see. Well, how's everyone's week been?
This picture's screaming.
Oh, no.
The drill went pretty much exactly how I thought it would be. We went to the great place to go to the range, and one of the new platoon sergeants was looking at me like, "Yeah, you ready to have some fun at the range?" I'm like, "I'm not gonna have any fun at the range." He's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "I'm not gonna get to shoot my weapon. I'm either gonna be holding a paddle all day as a safety, or I'm gonna be driving." And so on the way to the great place, we went and fueled up, and you know where we fuel up at. So we went there, fueled up, left to go to the great place, and didn't even get off the service road back to the highway. Had one vehicle break down.
Yeah.
So sent that one back to the unit, and then started driving down the highway, and they called me like, "Hey, yeah, we got another vehicle that's it's gonna move over to your convoy." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I stop on the side of the highway. They join. We get all the way down to Waco, and that truck breaks down.
No, well, I mean, it's the motor pool. What were we expecting?
Well, it's a lot better now, but it is a lot better now. But so that truck breaks down, and we have to leave it there, and then so I get there, I get there, have that conversation with the staff sergeant, and then because we didn't get there till late because of all the fucking breakdowns, and then they hand me my weapon. I hold it for about 15 minutes, and then they're like, "We got a new mission for you in the morning." Like, what? We got to go recover that vehicle and take it back to, like, okay. I give the person back my weapon that I got it from, and then I go drive back to Waco, pick up the truck, drive it to, and then fucking, we get back, or we stay the night over there, and then come back the next day, just for them to be like, "All right, yeah, we're leaving. 8 wake ups, 4:30, and then we're heading back home."
Oh my god!
I spent the 4 days driving.
Yeah. At least you're good at it, right?
Yeah.
I forgot my coffee in the kitchen. I'll be right back.
How dare you? Before she gets back, how do I ruin Bailey's day today? How do I ruin the campaign? Should I try to attack her?
By saying moist.
Well, that's easy. She'll come back and just hear us discussing this of moist.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay,
are we ready?
Aye, Captain.
I don't have a ball.
Yeah, sure.
Yeehaw.
Okay. It is about noon, day 56 of 1379. Last game you guys met Satar and Rahini, the foretold purple tiefling, and she led you along with Harry into the chasm and the Twisted Fane, where you passed by the partially shut down Hex Locus that was once the highway to the far realm that led to Neverwinter's Doom, but is now just a small door letting in Beholder's Trap back to the native plane. And here, you pass by all manner of Spellscar and Plague-changed ruins and environment, and past thousands of corpses, the Neverwinterians, and foreign mercenaries, both skeletal rotting, and some appearing to have died yesterday. Harry even found Corporal John Kirby and respectfully looted his corpse. After that, you met with the Beholders at long last. They told you a great deal about their eldritch deity Noxus and explained how he works, thereby how he differs and is the same as the Maw, thereby explaining some things about the Maw to you. You were able to ask them several questions about the Maw, both in canon and metagaming. You were able to see the Maw Vision DLC that King James told you about, and that several other people have also already seen, and they even gave prophecy relating to the Maw. I believe last time the conversation had somewhat come to a close, but I wanted to leave that door open just in case you guys thought of something in the interim, or if Ian had anything to ask them, as I don't know if I made this clear last time. Since this conversation is happening with you all and some slightly crazy people who see the Far Realm fuckery all day, every day, you don't have to ask questions as Pale, Warren, and Namina. You can ask them in general, even though Pale's mostly the one talking to them. Ian and Darian, if you had any questions, you can also ask them. If you wanted to, you could more in-depth summarize what happened last time to Ian and Warren if he would want to know, and that can also be a good way to make sure that you remember and understand what they told you, because I'm happy to keep explaining things, because these questions have been waiting unanswered for 5 years. Mm-hmm. I do want to give you some of them.
Little background, Ian, so you're aware. The DLC includes a ship escaping from a universe being destroyed by the Maw, the Green Star, and everything. That ship is the I want to say Pelican, but that's wrong. The ship that we found. That's it. So apparently they're survivors from a Maw destruction. They might not even realize it.
I'm pretty sure they knew that.
Oh, and well, at least the vision shows them escaping directly. The Noxus is a Far Realms deity that wants all universes to be the same. He doesn't like that knowledge is differentiated across them. And for universes that know about him, they will likely be spared when he creates a unified universe across universes that don't know about him. So it's actually safer to know about him than not know about him, but knowing about him too much will make him want to convert your universe more, maybe one day if he actually exists. Maw, big problem, can probably win against it, should be able to, but big issue, too late to stop, most likely. And boy howdy, the Beholders are looking out for us by knowing about Noxus and spreading Noxus's information. And potentially the Maw could be a problem for Noxus, and Noxus could be a problem for the Maw in turn, but it's not clear how big of a threat the Maw is yet. That about cover it?
So you got a few things wrong. So Noxus doesn't want to control every single dimension. He wants each dimension individually to have a unified reality. Because reality is changed by how beings perceive it, he wants every being in every select dimension to agree on what is real and what is not, even if the dimensions themselves are different. I don't remember exactly what you said, but it was that I've halfway lost it.
The unified reality.
Yeah, so he is not seeking to control all of them. He wants knowledge within a dimension to be unified. So the Beholders believe that because this dimension is working on having a unified knowledge base of reality through education and them knowing enough about Noxus to know that he is coming, is that he will ignore you for a long time. And because there are almost infinite dimensions, as long as somebody knows that Noxus is a being here, you should be fine. For now. And then there was... I think that was the things I wanted to correct you on. The Maw Vision DLC, you'll remember that Maw Vision happens. You see the world be consumed by a black hole. And then I'll go ahead and quote here because it's important. After the world gets black and consumes the viewer, the world almost gets gray to white again as a meteor cuts through the darkness. And this meteor seems to hit a big cloud of space dust, which looks like the roots of a tree and a nebula structure of clouds and stars. And in the center of this, the meteor explodes, and then you see the sphere I've shown you before, and you realized in the vision that now that you've seen it, this meteor is the Wandering Albatross. And there has not been a world tree in this cosmology, but that is an old theory before they figured out that the beam was a connecting force.
Yes, that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I meant to say.
No, you're fine.
Wow, Matt, that was all really cool and informative. And definitely
Thanks.
all of you.
Did we discuss with the beholders the King Henry and Emperor Claudius problem?
Nope.
Okay.
Let's pretend I told you all that. Or here, just like, hey, guys, what do we do if, that god that isn't a god yet, but might be a god because you guys can see that shit, shares a soul with someone?
Yeah, so you previously didn't tell them about the King Henry having the Ethereum shard or mention the Emperor Claudius prophecy. Would you want to bring that up now?
Okay, discussing with Matt, because fucking Namina doesn't know this, but would that be a question to ask if that's going to be a problem for or against the Maw, if he completes that or doesn't complete it?
That's what I'm not sure about, and I don't want to give too much information in case they decide that Noxus wants to work with the Maw.
Because that was a possibility of the Maw certainly would be a unified reality as the dimension collapses, and then every being in it turns into a being that only yearns.
Real yearning hours.
Word.
Yeah, we all been there. I'm just gonna kind of do a quick
You guys are on a magical channel where you can speak with all of them, and then you are also one where you can speak to only each other without anyone else hearing you.
Oh, I'm saying to Bastion and Carolina.
Oh. You can do whatever you want. You also have sending stones to them, I believe.
Oh, true. Kind of do that. Yeah, kind of do it to both of them. Like, hey guys, long story short, I'm not going to get into it because I know you guys are doing stuff too. Do I tell the beholders that I'm hanging out with, who worship a Four Realms deity, about, the boy?
Bailey, you should insert this into Carolina's story.
Yeah, this is day 56. Let me see where Carolina is right now.
Yeah, Cole just died in front of them. From a flower. A fucking flower. Spoilers if you haven't listened to that episode, but how?
Yeah, it's day 56, which means... oh god, where did that go? That's the wrong spreadsheet.
No.
That's also the wrong spreadsheet. Where the fuck is it?
No.
That's not the right spreadsheet. Where the fuck?
Bailey is crashing out.
What the fuck?
Carolina's response in the middle of a fight. What the fuck, Carol?
Oh, it's in logs. Okay.
Your boy's laying on the ground bleeding out. Hold on a second.
What?
What's the worst that can happen?
Okay, so Carolina, on day 56, Carolina woke up in the morning after having rescued the Thunder's Grim Border Patrol, and they are informed by the courier that Henry had Ash scry on Wade, and he is still alive, even if fucked up. And then later in that day, you fought the Drow Scout Party and rescued Major Murdoch. That would have all been somewhat in the morning. So you're traveling with Murdoch towards the DOL still.
Oh, so I got a dude with me that I'm suspicious of. Yeah, kind of not thinking about that right now, Mr. Pale. But what's the I mean, what do I always say? What's the worst that could happen?
Nice. Then we reach out to Bastion. Bastion, what do you think?
Bailey, what the fuck do you have planned for Bastion, genuinely? Because he's just gonna be smithing shit, and they're gonna be sitting there, like, moving radioactive materials around.
I
Just like-
think
We all lift together.
so far,
We all live.
I would say at this point, you would in fact only be crafting things, though you are aware of,
Sure.
roll me a D100.
A D100?
Yeah.
Okay. 52.
Okay, so this is a spoiler that I actually mentioned to the other two the other day. It may build you some context. It's right now you are mostly crafting, and you're aware of Henry and the castle's like crashing out because Wade is missing, but there's still a war to run and the country to run and everything. Most things are still going as they are of you giving birth to Forgeborn and then crafting things. But also, as a spoiler, you will have met an NPC by the name of H3N12Y. Do with that information what you will.
Okay, sure.
But that's just about what's happened.
Write it down. Write it down.
No. I think I shall forget about it and then be like, oh, cool, a new guy.
Do you get what it's elite speak? Can you infer
Say it again?
what? Yeah, H3N12Y.
H3 and Henley?
I'm gonna crash out.
H3N1.
They're gonna prefer to go by just H3.
H3N1 2Y. I'm putting a T in there.
No.
Oh. That's
Then you've
not
had-
weird. Sure.
Then you've had Haunter and you have Harry, and now H3N12Y.
Mm-hmm.
It won't tell me why, but there's a reason.
Yeah, I think Bastion is just going to respond sure, Pale, that sounds fine. If they fuck up, we'll just kill them.
The Far Realm Deity?
Sure. What's another one?
God, I love self-aware Bastion. He's terrifying. So instead of trusting either of my friends, I'm gonna kind of look and be like, God, what's the god's name? Don't tell me. A Numitor. Would a Numitor be beneficial to our cause of the Maw or detrimental?
You're asking them?
Yeah. The balls.
They would say the prophecy we have given you earlier spells out exactly how he will be helpful.
Fantabulous.
And they're happy to explain it if you want. If you ask them the right questions, they're happy to explain it.
God, this thing is fucking insane. Let me pull it back up.
Yeah, it's in Discord still.
Yeah, I also have it saved on my phone just so I've read through it a couple times.
Nice. I love making you guys read things.
Torm has to be a Numitor. Bane's neck is another place to put. An Numitor could be forged a gleaming hammer blade. A Numitor's birth shriek may shatter the knotted world trees and untangle white threads. His grasp could shape nebulas. Wait, I'm doing this wrong. A Numitor could be forged, a gleaming hammer blade. A Numitor's birth shriek may shatter the knotted world trees and untangle white threads. His grasp could shape nebulas, his eyes could reorder the planes and the planets, his words could sort out consummated and divorced gods. Okay. So he could be super helpful. He could be a huge problem. But looks more like super helpful as long as we don't fuck it up. And I'm just gonna ask them, is there anything we could do to be beneficial to you so you help us?
They would tell you that there is not much they're going to do to directly help you with either the Maw or the God War until there is a more clear way of how they could help. Because obviously the Maw destroying this dimension is not great because they live here. But you would have to tell them how they could help. In the meantime, they're more than happy to tell you to spread the word of Noxus so that, he's less and less likely to come here, to spread education whenever you can of, things that are known for certain, like gravity or whatever, to create a more unified reality, so Noxus will leave you alone. Yeah.
And, is there any way you guys would be willing to fully close that little doorway?
We cannot, because we are able to amplify our voices so he can hear us louder.
And what would happen if it were destroyed? Is there a way to destroy it? Hypothetically, if you guys...
Make an insight check.
How do we get to the proper apocalypse?
Yeah. That's
What'd you say, Darian?
I said, how do we get to the proper apocalypse?
That's a 28.
So, first of all, the proper apocalypse is that at some way or another, every single mortal on the material plane is dead. Either that being of there's just the souls in the Ethereum stone run out, and so there are normal people who can be born, and then there's just kind of a quiet fading out, or if there's some apocalypse that can be caused that kills literally every single person on the material plane, that's when basically the heat death of the universe begins. Of eventually every soul will have run out of its power, that's what the gods and stuff feed off of, and so the world will eventually collapse into darkness, and Rakul gathers up the shell of what once was, and then the Big Bang happens all over again. That's the proper apocalypse. Separately, a 28 of an insight check. They don't like you asking questions about the destruction of the Hex Locus.
And one last question, then I'll be out of your... I'll leave. Is there a center of all the dimensions? Clearly something comes from everywhere. There's the beam, the trees, everything. Is there a center to it all where it originates, the beginning of beginnings?
There are rumors of there having been... because the dimensions collapse and are reborn on their own, but there are rumors of all of the dimensions collapsing into one as the planes of each dimension eventually do. Though the oldest beings in Phlogiston would have been consumed in this also, so if there is one who has seen it, we do not know of them. Though, of course, there are dimensions where one of them knows for certain, etc., etc., etc. And there are some dimensions that, as they're suspended in the beyond the cosmos, they are closer together, and some of them form more concise trails. Some that are more similar float closer together.
So there's a possibility of a center, a force, to bind all of them. Okay. I guess we'll be on our way then. Is there any issue with us leaving now?
Not unless anybody has any other questions.
I'll defer to the other two.
Yeah. Any more questions about Elder Michael's prophecy? Any more questions about the new one that they've given you? Although I don't know if you guys have had time to read it in depth. And then anything else you want to tell them about King Henry? They already know about Analmator, so maybe they already know things about him that you don't know, or they're going to further confuse you. Then there's also all the things that have been new that they told you. There are even... maybe they could answer some things about the meeting of the gods. Are you sure that there is nothing metagame or in character that you want to ask them as it relates to the Maw?
I feel like we've already gotten so much information about it. in other dimensions that you're aware of, has the God War happened?
Oh, the gods fight all the time. To the point of apocalypse, to the point of exaltation of all beings, gods fight constantly.
Has there been any places that the Maw has attempted to destroy and failed?
Not that we're aware of.
Does the Maw have a weakness?
Define weakness.
In the prophecy given to us, it mentions that the eating could stop, it could intermission. Is there something that would stop it? Maybe not fix what's already been destroyed, but stop it cold. Well, we don't want to redirect it.
The new prophecy we gave you earlier tells you exactly how. And you can ask them more questions about that prophecy if you'd like. It's if you wanted to ask them stuff specifically line by line of the Elder Michael prophecy, you could.
Why
Is the
can
black-
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I can Bastion understand Maw speak.
Because it is... I can't, convey the words that 13 insane individuals would, in any kind of cool way. So I'm going to say it to you in plain speak that you eventually get through your head as they answer you questions. But because Bastion was made before language, essentially, he can understand things that also were existing outside of language. And so all the unborn souls, like the Forgeborn, were also, because when you're born, if you're an elf, you can speak Elvish, because it's funny that way. And your racial abilities give you languages. So in my joking canon is that you're born able to speak a language, and as those souls were not born, technically, they can speak what is outside of language. Or they understand what is outside of language. Because they didn't forget when they learned Dwarvish or Common or Human.
Makes sense. Bastion can speak the Maw because God created the Maw.
I don't think that's what they said.
That's what I heard.
No.
Who is Bane and who is Torm?
I'm glad you asked.
Oh.
It's in Faerun, which shares there's equivalent gods in other dimensions of things that are in charge of whatever. Like in Faerun, Merkul and Gond are slightly different. And and Naumator doesn't exist in your dimension yet, but it does exist in Dimension Alpha, where Telavir and all them are from. So Bane is the god of strife and conquering and tyranny, and Torm is the god of duty. Sort of a protector, not quite justice. In Faerun, Helm is also a male, where here Helm was a mother sort of figure.
Sure.
What in God's name, God's plural, not God, like say apostrophe after the S, is the convergence?
So, the end of the Maw Prophecy DLC, and I can show you that map again if I still have it on here. King James drew you a diagram, and you would have seen it from the perspective of when they showed you the vision. Where is it? You saw 13 discs all arranged around what you could identify as a much bigger beam than before. It's in far future maps.
Fear.
Let's see, how do I move
Absolute
players
fear.
here? Yeah, no
Carefully.
problem. So I can't drag and drop you.
We already figured out who the Black
here we
King
are.
was, right?
What?
The 13 beholders sitting on that table.
No. Do you see it now?
Yep.
So the green ones are far away, and the black ones are facing toward you.
Can't say
Brother.
that.
And so they're arranged sort of in a
The
sphere.
colored ones, Bailey. Jesus.
Oh God, that's even worse.
Green is a color also, bitch.
That's why it would be colored.
Okay.
What were you guys thinking of?
Oh my God, I'm gonna piss myself.
Yeah, so when King James showed you this diagram, he was like weird circles of rocks, but you can identify that since your material plane is flat, ... This is a beam, this long stick in the middle, and this is a material plane that is still flat in the center of that, and in the center of these other massive pieces of flat rocks. And the swirling around is a broken up pieces of flat rocks. And there is actually not a star, illuminating what could be a material plane, because Pelor every single day creates the sun in the east and then turns off the sun in the west. There are multiple points of light inside of this sphere that could be determined as suns.
Are we ahead of a beholder?
No, I think we're just losing our minds slowly.
Yeah, and I'm going to make you guys roll wisdom saves later.
Yep. We figured out who the Black King was, right?
So it depends on which part of which prophecy, and I'll answer who the Black King is.
The Black King is the Green Star. He is the Green Star and the faithless sweep and the Force and the Guardians and the Refugee of Suns.
It is the beholder's opinion, take it or leave it, that is King Henry. He who will be a Naumator.
Possibly. We don't know.
A previous iteration of the Black King was King James, King Henry's dad.
That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking. Okay.
In their professional opinion.
They get paid?
Oh, yeah. They're actually even experts, but only under Fry, not Daubert. For any lawyers listening, and that's funny.
For any lawyers, for any non-lawyers listening, it's not.
Ian's just coming with bangers today.
I'm on demon time, man.
But he sounds tired.
I've been sick.
Oh, no.
I don't think I've had a full
Nasty.
meal in 3 days.
Oh, man.
Bro.
I'm going to bring you something?
No, I deserve it.
You need some fucking soup, bro?
Bad. You need, get you some ginger-infused wontons or something, my man.
Go eat some Wendy's chili.
Don't do that.
Yes, do that. That's what I do every time I get an inkling of being sick. And
How are you alive?
a whole lot of hot chili sauce.
How are you alive?
I
In the
burn
most
all
disrespectful way.
It's what I
Yeah,
do every time I
Darius.
feel like getting sick, and then weirdly enough, I get sick.
Well, stop getting sick.
Like, find you and spray you with a spray bottle.
You're about to see
Right.
me, big dog.
True. Also, I think I have no more questions unless you guys have any suggestions, because even though my character has high intelligence and low wisdom, as all clerics should, I don't have any more questions.
Yes, my character is smarter than me. So,
But you, Darian, can ask as Darian.
yes, my character is smarter than me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Hey, smart robot. Help.
Please, I don't have my father's intelligence. I got his looks, though.
Damn it, that's funny. Well, is there anything else we need here, guys? Oh, God.
I was about to say, and Harry's just standing behind you, silently as always, gripping the bag that you know has a bomb in it.
It's fine. We don't have to worry about that. Bailey, would there be any issue or anything preventing me from casting a spell in here just to leave?
None at all.
Cool.
Either that you're aware of.
Cool. I'm going to look at all of them and say, you all have seen my face. If you ever need me, please feel free to reach out or just send someone, as I know you wish to stay here. Do any of the 13 of you have any issue with me casting a spell just to leave? I'm going to be casting Sanctuary. I think that's what it is. I'm trying to find it. Pretty sure it's Sanctuary.
No, it's a Word of Recall.
Word of Recall.
You beat me to finding it.
Sorry.
Yeah,
just
Word
a
of Recall.
fucking nerd.
No, you're good. I'm going to be casting that to go back to Thunderscrim. Are you 13 all right with that?
Do what thou wilt.
Is the entirety of the law. And I'm going to give Harry, almost said Henry, a little signal of, in the air, I draw a shield, and I do a little pound on it, and give him a nod as I start to cast.
Yeah, so, you probably wouldn't be here in time for this. But, so, as you're about to leave, he does the mental connection to you guys, and he says, if I really was trapped here for 2,000 years, then thank you for freeing me from that pattern. If that wasn't real, which I'm still debating that in my head, but after all that I've seen here talking with these fuckers, I'm not sure what's real anymore, but it doesn't really matter. And, I always thought that I would die in Scar Keep, but this is a much better place. What I'm about to die trying to do is better than dying to a few Grell, anyway.
You can come with us if you're willing.
No. This is what I need to do.
And with that, I'll still extend the spell to him if he wishes, but otherwise bring the other two with me.
Yeah. So it was an honor. I hope you succeed in your quest. But goodbye and praise Helm.
I climb on P3's back and wave.
Yeah, it's he has a grim smile on its face, but it is definitely a smile. And then there's a bit of sorrow in his eye, Warren, but he does manage a last wink at you. And the other two of you, he repeats the Helm's Hold soldier salute. You saw him give the remains of John Kirby.
I return it.
North.
Same.
Okay. And then, if you're done in Neverwinter, are we done in Neverwinter? Are we sure?
I mean, I don't know if there's anything else for us to do. We can't stop the Blight. We can't wipe everything out here. Realistically. I mean, there are bastions of Gond himself that even Bastion didn't know about. I mean, there's an ancient Leviathan that is rotted.
You hear a voice in your head. No, I actually did know about that.
You fucking what? We'll talk later.
Yeah,
we'll talk later.
You feel like a mental, shrug.
Great. Who taught the robot emojis?
That's Warren's whole deal, I think.
Warren's
Bastion. Fucking goddamn it! I'm getting visuals in my head. What is this? Inside Out? Yeah, I think we're just gonna blue skidoo out of here before we get blown up.
Okay. Yeah, and you would, snap your fingers or put your hands together in prayer, and you would begin to warp back to where I believe you set your Word of Recall, which is Ash's bathroom in Thunderscrim.
You could just say Ash's room. We don't have to get as specific as the fact that it's the bathtub.
Listen.
Yeah. So we get in there overcrowded. He's sitting on top of a hole.
He's in there taking his shit. No. No, but
why is there so much baby oil?
God.
I try to keep the mental connection until we're out of range.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, maybe through that in your last seconds as the white of or probably black and purple and green magic of Merkul falls over you. First Sergeant Harry King, Keeper and last Guardian of Helmshold, Lone and last Protector of Neverwinter, and Scourge of the Nightwalker for 2,000 years, turns from you and sprints toward the Hex Lucas at a speed you thought might be impossible for a normal man. And the Foul Spawn in here turn, and Sataran turns. They look in horror. Sataran casts Hold Person, but it doesn't work because you realize, and she realizes in that second, that Harry's technically undead, which means she needed to cast Hold Monster. And he keeps sprinting, dodging impossible eye rays as half the holders aren't paying attention. The other half are confused. He's just fast as fuck. And yeah. But you see 3 things on him start to glow. It's the key to Helmshold, his musket, and the satchel charge. He doesn't stop running, slams into the Hex Locus, crashing into it, and while laughing maniacally so loud that it's almost a scream of victory, he pulls the ripcord in the bag, and the entire universe seems to pause, and then that whole half of the fucking cavern explodes. And doesn't stop exploding. And I had a whole chase scene planned, even though I knew you were almost certainly going to use Word of Recall. But everybody within like a mile of here, as the Hex Locus explodes, is in trouble. It was bad. You guys want to see the crazy chase map that I made, even though I knew you probably weren't going to use it?
See, that's why I even made sure I didn't touch any of my level 6 spells, because I knew we were going to have to run. I was like, fuck no. I'm not fast. I'm a cleric. I don't do speed, and the robot carrying the Ewok are gonna outpace me.
The fucking E. Look at that shit.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have had 30 rounds to go 1,300 feet. Random tables of stuff that was gonna get in your way. And you would have absolutely fucking died if you didn't make it.
I think that should be our episode 200 thing is fucking, instead of battling each other, it's just an escape.
I mean, hey, I can make you run this chase scene if you want.
Or even a worse one. Who's to say?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now that we're away from him, so since we didn't kill him with the knife, did he just reset?
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to try and send him now. And I'm going to try and reach out to him. Hey, man.
Roll me a d20.
15.
Let me roll something else.
Darian, thank you, because I had that written down.
Coughing. Definitely sounding very injured. I'm struggling to breathe. Laughter.
Holy shit. Hey. Do you remember who you're talking to?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be Chunky Salsa. I don't know where I am. I'm not a Neverwinter, I can tell you that much.
What?
I have to run away, because some of them came with me. See you on the flip side, boss.
Find us in Thunderscrim. That's where we are. Thunderscrim.
Yeah, I don't know where I am. I'll do my best.
See you on the flip. You got friends everywhere.
Don't go to sleep.
Exactly.
You
don't
guys
go to
want
sleep.
to roll an Arcana or History check?
No.
I mean, you don't have to, damn.
My Arcana is higher, so I'll roll that.
I'll roll an Arcana.
That's a 7. I knew my low rolls were coming soon.
I got
2
an
good
18.
rolls in a row.
18?
God, of course.
And you said Warren you don't want to?
Nope.
Okay.
I think
Fair
I'll
enough.
let them figure it out.
Yeah, Namina, you know, because you're from the Far Realm and, you know, the astral plane and all that. You know when you put a bag of holding inside of a bag of holding? And then it's like a far realm fuckery, like the Hex Locus was made by an all-powerful mind flayer taking a bite out of the crystal shard that like makes the borders of this universe. Harry's far away from you guys.
Yeah, well, you
No.
know, it was made by a mind flayer, so I don't really give a shit about that place and good riddance.
So my goal is, one day, I'm going to cast Banishment, and they're just going to see a guy who looks like King Henry with a bunch of tentacles going, "What's up?" Pale sent me here to not fight me. That fucker?
Yeah. Yeah. He's probably floating between dimensions and space in the far realm. He's standing on the precipice of the lasagna casserole dish, as Henry would put it.
I'm going to send like a quick up to Mercool, like, "Hey, listen, if you see him, can you like at least just grab him?
Make a religion check.
Big dog, please." 16 plus 7, that's a 23.
Says, he doesn't belong to me, but I'll do what I can.
Fair enough, hell yeah. Who's he belong to?
What was your religion check again?
He belongs to
23.
Helm.
Isn't Helm dead?
Or what'd you say, Darian?
Said he belongs to Helm.
What was I going to say? I thought it was Helm, but it was a 23.
Helm, and he looks exactly like King Henry for some fucking reason. And Helm is rumored to have died.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Mercool. Okay, I love you, bye.
That was greatly exaggerated.
Yeah, but in other news, you appear in Ash's bathroom. One of you is standing in the tub. One of you is, it's not a tiny place. It's like a,
Regal.
one of you like hits the sink a little bit. The other of you is fine. Ash is not in here. But you're in his bedroom. It's probably afternoon, like 1 or 2 p.m. But you are back in Thunderscram, the ancient castle. Not nearly as cold as Neverwinter, but it's, snowing outside this high up on the mountain. And Ash's bedroom is empty, though there's, books and like empty bottles of whatever, and he's trying to chill out, but he's still, experiencing the horrors.
He said he's not in here.
He's not in here, no.
And turn the other two. We need to go find Ash. You two can go to someone else. You guys are no longer beholden to me, but it would be cool if you guys came with. We need to go find Ash Barlow, High Priest. You guys want to come?
Sure. I'd like to tour the castle.
I'm doing like the fucking old school comic or TV show cartoon thing of like 2 arms back, 1 leg like bent back before I run and just bolt out of there. Full suit of armor, but still like, ew.
That's the fastest I've ever seen Pale move.
Do a Scooby-Doo charge up.
Yeah.
That's the fastest I've ever seen Pale move. He's going Mach 0.
Most things do.
Fair. I just go and try and find him.
Okay.
Whenever he's far away from me, I just teleport right next to him.
Oh, God.
He's fucking sprinting, and then, yeah. But you sprint through the castle. Where do you try and go?
I'm going to start with King Henry's chamber.
Okay. Yeah, you would sprint through the Paperclip Labs, and he's not here either, though the conference room he has taken over is full of even more paper than it was when you saw it last. And roll me a D100.
60. Oh, come on. So close. 68.
Yeah, he is actually just leaving King Henry's room. You don't know why the fuck he was in there.
Not my problem.
Oh, Pale, my god, you're right! And he runs up towards you and gives you a
Grab him by the lapels after he hugs him and go, there are multiple of him.
What?
Why?
What
There's
do you
a
mean?
second King Henry.
And a third.
He leads you away
What
from
do you mean a
Henry's
third?
bedroom. And
Haunter.
I don't know about him yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
down the hallway. He gets away from King Henry's door, and he's like, "There's a fucking. Please explain."
2,000 years old in Neverwinter. Now, after he set up a bomb to, long story, over a glass of brandy, but he looked and acted just like King Henry. He had the blight and everything, but it was the same 2,000 years ago. Have you ever heard of anything like that? Because it wasn't, he looked similar, he was the same.
He
Yeah.
makes you explain that, is there a person living in Neverwinter? And you're like, I assume you're like, no, he's a ghost. And
It's confusing. He possessed himself, but was corrupted. It's weird, Ash.
He's got a spell scar or whatever.
Yeah. Tentacles.
so, let me roll something for Ash. It says, I'm not sure I know what it would mean, other than, I mean, it's an incredibly unlikely coincidence.
Especially since we just found out that he's the Black King.
A fucking pardon?
I know you know that prophecy by heart. We found out there's more to it. And he's the Black King, not Merkul, not me, not you, not Steven. He is.
You know, are you, still able to make that door into, I believe you called it the Magnificent Workshop?
Yeah, I don't think either of the other two are using it right now, and if they are, sorry guys. Door up.
Have fun with all of the shit that Bastion's been throwing in there.
Why is it vibrating? TK.
Do you know the Muffin Man? That's funny. But Ash says, I believe I'd be able to do this. And so he walks into your workshop with you. He's like, okay, we can speak freely now. Let's, again, remember there's always people in the walls. Okay, so I do know that prophecy memorized. And, I mean, that was an unfortunate theory of mine that I'm sure that he's not happy about. And he still doesn't remember reading it. Still. It's, McCall finally showed me the meeting of a god. The gods,
Oh, yeah, by the way, that was... Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how Henry puts pants on with the balls he has, but anyway.
Got suspenders on to hold him up.
I mean, I assume under his breastplate.
Yeah.
you gotta joke to make light of situations that are horrifying. What do you tell Ash about what just happened to you?
Everything. He is my trusted confidant. If I can't trust Ash, that's the same as not trusting Carolina or Bastion at this point.
And you previously have not told Ash what King James told you of that King Henry has the Ethereum shard.
I won't mention that, but I will mention that he is going to become an Almator.
Okay. And
Because
so
James asked us very nicely, and he's a nice boy.
he didn't say to keep it a secret forever. He just said tell Henry when the time is right.
We'll get there.
And he also said that he's pretty sure that August already knows. And
Oh, that bitch. Fuck it, I'll tell Ash. Just like, don't tell anyone else. Even anyone. Just stays between you and me. And, Bash and Carolina, they know. And James, but he can't even talk, really.
And you're not sure what Wade knows, but being that Wade's been at his side every single fucking second since King Henry was 12,
Yeah.
you can only imagine.
But
But
Wade's not here right now.
Wade is not here right now. Wade's having a bad time. Somewhere in Menza Branson. But,
Yeah.
so you tell him about the Namana has a vision of Harry as Harry, what, from John's game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing through Elvis's eyes.
Yeah, but this would take like an hour or two to tell Ash everything. But he puts his fingers together and drums them as he walks around in a circle. His new fingers that are made of flesh and not wood. But yeah, you do see an entire dumpster worth of probably several. There's a landfill over in one corner of the magnificent workshop that is just random fucking metal and wood and like fabric and all the shit that Bastion has been putting in here. There's like a pile of platinum, a pile of gold for, you know.
What happens when the door is opened while people are in there? Like it closes it, right?
I think get kicked out.
So you guys could, or actually, I'm not sure that you know. I know that I wrote rules for this. You guys could theoretically meet in the middle, even though, like, only one of you can create it per time per day. You guys could still open the door if somebody else has already made it. It would have to be remade by somebody once a day. I don't know if you're saying that Bastion just walks in here, but
I was just gonna say, I think it would be really funny if I'm just carrying like just an absolute fuck ton of materials, just like, oh hey guys, and then just walk out.
Roll me a d20.
He's like, oh, Pale and Ash are going at it again.
11.
Their piece.
An 11. Yeah, if you wanted to, you could have Bastion's just in here already. I'm fairly certain that Carolina had a huge training area, Pale had like a shack, then there's a huge forge, and an absolute massive tower of scrap.
I had a library too.
Okay, yeah.
Of useless books, apparently.
Hey.
The books are only filled with things that you already know.
Yeah.
Because it's whatever you can imagine in here, except for you can't imagine things that you don't know of.
Well, the prophecy's in there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
How to train your dragon is in there. How to be, how to become an Echo Knight.
A copy of the book Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix.
Bastion
There
has
is
totally been reading books and then just putting them in here.
Nice. Yeah, maybe you
Wait, would we be
downloaded
able
the
to
Wandering
essentially-
Albatross logs into here.
Would we be able to forge books in here? Like, just recreate them by our memories and then sell them?
Bastion's the only one with a perfect memory, so he could just make books. But the rest of you, it'd be like a summary.
I
But Bastion,
thought
are
we
you
leave the
in here?
Mechanist book in here.
How to be an Echo Knight by Carolina Shade Flame.
Sweet, Ian, Bastion, are you in here? Just hanging out?
No, I was gonna say I do think that Bastion like stops in and just throws in like probably like 50 pounds worth of scrap. Just like, oh hey guys, and then the door closes.
Well,
I'd like
okay,
to believe that since it's kind of bound to the three of us, no matter where we are, if one of us opens it, just this fucking material door just forms in front of everybody. Like, oh, fuck, somebody's using it. Do we go in?
It's we can
everybody-
retcon that Carolina goes in here. Pale, you could message them and ask them to come in here if you wanted.
yeah, sure, why not? I mean, it might kind of break part of the story, but as long as the DM's okay with that little power of, I met someone who looks like him. What the fuck? Or we could save it for Bastion's minigame.
I think saving it for Bastion so we can just fully keep up with continuity and have like a meeting of the greats.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we could have, we could save
Carolina.
their... Oh, go ahead.
So Carolina ignores it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just all go in once the time is right.
Yeah, we can have that conversation after Bastion meets H3N12I.
Perfect.
Yeah. Carolina's kind of laser focused on saving her man.
Yeah.
I mean, just wait until Bastion meets H3NT41.
Who's that?
Hentai.
Oh, God.
How'd you know that one off your head that you couldn't figure out Henry?
Because I was
Goddamn it,
putting an
Ian.
extra fucking key.
Oh my god.
Well, in this case, I don't know if I want to tell you Ash's theory on who Harry could be.
Ash.
But
We're
then
gonna talk
again-
more. I can say like, hey, we can talk more when we're ready, but I need everyone back, and it's gonna be you and the three of us.
Or I'll say
Maybe
this,
August.
I almost don't want to put it into existence, honestly, by saying it.
Do you want to wait, or do you want to tell us now?
I think we need to get a hold of your companions first. This is
Okay.
something we talk about with them.
Then we'll reconvene when. Where is Carolina?
I mean,
What's
last
she
I
up to? What's
spoke
going
with...
on here? What's it-
Carolina's
what-
still traveling in the Underdark.
What do you, the Underdark? Why does the castle look like shit? What happened?
I mean, I told you a day or two ago,
You said
Colonel
something
Blackwell.
happened. Yeah, I
been-
figured you guys found it by now.
No. Still
Oh.
tracking.
I'll pray for whoever stole them.
Right, yeah.
Oh
No, she's
God!
she's tracking a lead to the Daughters of Love city. They call it the DOL, casually.
Oh fucking
um,
Tatiana!
That's why I was in Henry's room. He's not taking it well, as you can imagine.
Fucking Tatiana. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Sorry for grabbing you and kind of dragging you.
No, I was leaving anyway. Leaving
Well,
there
still.
anyway.
Also, sorry if there are footprints in your bathtub. Don't ask.
Yes, I'm glad it worked, and I'm glad you made it back safe. You sounds like you guys went through hell.
Weirdly enough, not that bad. The beholders were kind of chill until we blew them up. Well, we didn't. The other Henry did. It's
Ash
fucking
nods
weird.
along.
Oh, and you know the whole thing of the wandering albatross being at the end of the vision.
That is concerning. You
Mhm.
showed him the new prophecy,
Yeah,
right?
I show him the new prophecy, the full extended version Blu-ray extras vision.
Yeah. He says, I want to ask you, before I give you my 2 cents, what do you think it means together?
I think that they aren't really refugees. I think there's an intent aspect behind it. I think someone started them all. And I also think that Henry is caused as a prelude to it, but that him forming fully could stop it. I used to think he was the Maw, I'll be honest. But maybe he's the opposite, a dimensional condom against it, if we time it right.
My theory, based on what's happened when other gods have ascended, is that it's a massive release of power. Like, bigger than, it's almost like there's half a sun on the place where they ascend. The energy of it is left over for miles, centuries. And
So God ascending as a bomb.
essentially.
So his
And the
ascension is a
Wandering
time driven.
Albatross. What?
Oh, go ahead.
The Wandering Albatross is a research vessel. supposedly, but it is the only thing, as far as I know, that can exit this dimension.
So is that like a? So what if the wandering albatross is like an escape pod for us to outrun them all?
We just keep trying every new universe or dimension until we win.
It's either a beacon or an escape pod. I don't know.
What if
Want
it's
to roll a
both?
D100, anybody?
Darian, you had the good idea. You roll it. What if it's both a beacon and an escape pod to keep trying somewhere else? What if they were us? Damn.
48.
Hey, Ian, you want to roll a D100? These rolls have been for different things, by the way.
Sorry, Matt. 88.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, so
I'm glad
You
you
know-
got that. That was going to be really awkward otherwise.
Oh my! Can you imagine? Like, oh, can you explain that?
wait, did you roll
What do
an
you mean?
88 or did you mean
I
something?
rolled it. No, I rolled an 88. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Bailey, that's for offline explanation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
Mhm.
Now I remember. Okay.
Yep.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Don't call me that.
Now I'm
That's
the
not
one.
what I fucking said.
Anyway, moving on.
There's an episode I just now edited. I think it was like 180 or something. That we had a whole like 30-minute segment of stuff that I had to cut, and and I made us come back into the recording of me yelling, "That's not what I fucking said," and so here we are again. And this will be 188, I believe. Oh, that's rough.
Put it in the chat because I'm left out.
Oh, it's
I got it.
yeah, okay. Yeah. Here, I'll let this giggle pass by.
Yeah. Rut-row.
But in other news, so Mint Warren, you could choose not to share this, but the thought occurs to you of not an escape pod, not a beacon for it to be chased. You know that your father, thinking of that the formation of a god, especially one that's going to be as powerful, because with the Ethereum shard, King Henry has more power than Vecna, Gond, Vivian, and Merkul. Not combined, but he's gonna, you need 20,000 souls to ascend, and he's gonna have 2 or 3 million. And so, you don't know what kind of power Claudius is building up. He's already got people in his empire that think he is a god or is going to become one, and are very likely, upon their death, going to be souls in their, power pool or whatever. So, the ascension for what is supposed to be an Almator is going to be absurd. And then the thought occurs to you, and you can choose not to share this with the class if you want. Your father is putting... The Wandering Albatross was originally just a research vessel, but he is outfitting it with weapons unlike the world has ever seen. And at the end of the Maw Vision DLC, there is an explosion before what is called the Convergence.
No. Stop it.
I don't know if Warren shares that with the class.
Huh. Wonder what that means.
I mean, it's a thought that occurs to you, not a prophecy or anything, but I don't know if do you tell them or not?
No.
Okay. What's
What do you
the...
mean?
I want a metagame. What's the no? I can assume.
There is no. There is.
Damn well no. This whole time I thought it was when it already happened. I thought the vision already happened.
No, but in, Ash will say this of... So if even the beholders believe that King Henry's supposed to become a god, which, in Henry's opinion, everybody who says that, it's just a psyop from Son Corel of they're poisoning various oracles, because it's not just Claudius's mother who's seen that. Other oracles have. And he says it's all a lie and everything, or it's the other gods trying to get people to doubt him. Especially he said that in the vision. I mean, in the meeting of the gods, he's determined that it's all lies and everything. And yeah, he is not going to like this. That's all.
Maybe that's why he can't. That's why he can't understand the prophecy or really anything like that, because it's God.
Maniacal laughter on my side of the microphone.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. Fuck.
Yeah, why do you think, even though it's metagaming until Warren tells you, why do you think he can't read the Maw vision or the Elder Michael prophecy?
Because it's something that he causes. He is the direct cause, but if he knows it won't happen, it's a bootstrap. But how do we know it? How does the Maw know it? Why do we see what it causes? Why would it tell us?
Is he a cause? Or is he ... Marvel multiverse are all converging. Yeah.
God.
There's no Captain America in...
Thank God.
Well, unless you count the time that you guys went to the Courier Dimension.
We don't talk about that.
Because Bailey got into writing by writing Stucky fanfiction. Congratulations, there's some deep-ass fucking lore.
Future Bailey, keep that in.
No,
I've told you guys that before, yeah.
So we did go to an alternate realm.
We just...
And then when we came back, we kind of indulged in some time fuckery.
Yeah. But... So what I'm hearing is, if we include Ash or King Henry, there's this like universe where we're trying to save the world or create our own world, get to another world, but there's someone from after like all of that was scratched. And there's like the beta, then the alpha. This comes after a cascade and then the scratch. And then there's Doc English. Sorry.
I think those were Homestuck words, weren't they?
They sure were.
It's also Greek, you fucking nerds.
Yep. God, I just... Bailey, how is it that you're surprising me with twists and shit now? It's been, what, 3.5 years?
I've been waiting for 5 years!
5 years. Fuck's sake. It's been a sixth of my life.
I couldn't shut my fucking ass up about it if I were you.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, man. Of fucking course it is.
For the suspense, the intrigue,
The vibes.
the vibes,
The lulls.
them too.
So
For the
if
bit.
we use
I've
Henry
kept
as
this
that...
to myself for 5 years for the bit, and there's still things I'm not gonna fucking tell you
Yeah, I'm sure, and that's concerning.
for plot. Plot.
Motherfuckery.
I just... Okay, then. Okay. So if we use the nuke versus the coughing baby, which is a coughing baby, sorry. The hydrogen bomb is the coughing baby.
He doesn't cough anymore. Thanks to
Bastion.
Bastion.
Fucking should. I'll make him cough. Oh, but if he knew this, then he... Oh. Holy fuck, what if Claudius is the one stopping him from knowing it because they share souls?
Allegedly, Claudius doesn't know either.
I don't trust him. He's too pretty.
Who called for the meeting of the gods?
Gond summoned everyone.
Ask your
Grins-
dad.
Grins
Why?
widely.
I think we need to go to Sankarel.
No, it's Gond sent like a mass text of, "Hey everybody, I want to meet." Yeah.
Ask your dad why Henry doesn't remember.
Are you
I think
telling
we're too late to have
Warren
asked,
that, or
we should have asked the eyeball boys, but we blew them up. We blew them up.
Mm. Fucking moaning all the time.
leave me my guilty pleasures?
No, it's fine. I mean, you are guilty because that's. No, I'm kidding.
You don't happen to have any rope, by the way, Bailey. Odd question.
Rope in my house?
Yeah, not like a long piece of rope, just like arm's length.
I think.
Cool.
Why?
I'm making a project.
Okay. I will say I think it's scratchy, shitty nylon rope. Should I get some different rope? I have a lot of paracord.
Let me think about it.
No.
Think about it. What the fuck do you mean? Is it the kind of project I want to help you with? You fucking... No, I'm kidding. Listen, we're cool, but I don't know if we're cool like that, bro.
Do you have any
The fuck are
silk
you
rope?
implying?
Do you have silk rope? No.
Silk rope?
No, I don't have silk rope. That's what I'm saying, is my scratchy, shitty yellow nylon rope, you know, there's only a few purposes, and that's for, like, outdoors. You know?
Anyway, yeah, I think we need to go to fucking Sankarel.
Also, no, I have my own rope for that purpose.
Mm.
I
But
don't
would
know.
Warren... what's Warren's response to Namanan's request, if any? Before we accidentally move on.
What was the exact question?
Ask your dad, or I guess your granddad, why Henry doesn't remember that he's supposed to be, like, he doesn't remember reading the prophecy.
Who? Gond?
That would be your granddad.
I just, what, you think I've got a direct line to him?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, you'd be right about that, but yeah, maybe I will. B3's just got a smile, little grin on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty please, we'll give you a Scooby snack
I can't eat.
for now.
Well, I can actually, but
Stop that.
dog treat. Do you eat those?
Yes.
What do you mean, dog treats?
Only if you call me a good boy.
Oh, Bailey.
Sorry, I think I just passed out for a sec. I think. Watching my
Good
desk.
Lord. Can you imagine if I just dropped in here like, guys, my mom watches this show.
Uh-huh.
That's why
And
we do editing.
Nah. If your mom is still listening at this point, she knows that Good Boy is on fucking par for us. Okay.
True, honestly, yeah, that's
What
nowhere
if
near
I
the worst
said
you
it in Ash's voice?
It's pretty
I think I
mild.
passed out for a second.
Yeah, good boy is pretty mild at this point.
Yep. I mean, considering wait here, Bailey. I'm gonna say something and just add in bleeping. Yeah, considering we've said and
Oh, yeah.
plus. But anyway, please don't
As
actually waste
well
your time
as.
doing that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so Pale's just like hyperventilating while, like, I guess Ash is like petting his head, like, there. You do this a lot for a champion.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Do we tell Henry? We can't tell Henry. We gotta tell Henry. We should tell August. August would freak out. We should tell Vic. No, we shouldn't tell him. Fuck Vic. But anyway.
Yeah, fuck Vic.
Mm-hmm.
Caroline just told me how much she fucking hates him. And I also don't think she's gonna want to go to San Francisco. Maybe
Yeah, if it went for his tactical use, I'd say we should kill him immediately. But there's the figuring of his tactical use. Tragically.
Actually, come to think of it, Carolina might want to do something for real. Be a whole lot of quote unquote revolution over there.
Not what we started out. I think we need to actually parlay with Claudius.
Oh, you don't want to kill him?
Not yet. I'm gonna put my hand out to PK and like, can I have the knife?
Oh, you think PK has it?
Oh, turn to you. Oh, no. Can I have the knife?
TK's not here.
Oh, not TK. Fuck. But Nomina, can I have the knife?
Yep.
I think-
tossed it.
Catch it. I think with this and MM, we can meet with Claudius. And if things don't go well, we don't have to worry about there being another half. We can sew it on. Bane will be consumed, and Torm will be fine. But I think we need to meet.
Oh, I mean, the thing is, I didn't mean to interrupt your speech. My bad. I always feel bad for doing that.
No.
Just, I don't think Henry's going to be okay with any part of this. And it's going to be a long, long road to convince him to let that happen.
The problem is, if we don't, he is a tactical explosive to maybe pause something. It could cost everything.
And he's going to believe the whole time that, you heard him in the meeting of the gods. He's debating them all even being real. You have to convince him to not only die, but give up his immortal soul for something that he believes might not even be real and could just be a god lying to him.
And I think that there's only one way to convince him. To make him think the Merculians want it.
I mean, once we tell him that he's got the Ethereum shard, he's going to believe that everybody who's trying to do anything for him is just trying to figure out how to steal it.
Mm-hmm. And if we convince him that we want him to become a god, what would he think of us?
He's not going to trust that.
Yeah, I think that sounds a little backwards.
Yeah, because Ash, what do we want?
I think he trusts you, Pale, and by proxy, he trusts Ash. But if you tell him the Merculians want it, he's not going to go for it.
But that's what I'm saying, is that if he thinks the Merculians want him to become a god,
then he certainly will.
And maybe that's a good thing, because maybe a Numitor is more of a danger than it's worth here.
I mean, that depends on how you interpret all of this, yeah. Because it sounds like to me that, the secondary prophecy they've given you, it sounds like to me that he's going to be sorting out all these different dimensions, realities, and setting the cosmos back in order afterwards. Which I think without that, even if the Maw is stopped, without that, I mean, it's going to be perhaps not the apocalypse because we've just solved it, but apocalyptic.
Yeah. This will require a meeting of all three of us. And maybe
because it's definitely the where do you go from here?
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, psychologically, Henry's not doing great.
No. So maybe once Carolina brings Wade back, he'll be better and he'll be a little more receptive. Plus, who knows what Wade knows?
And who knows what Wade knows, indeed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd imagine everything, but...
Yeah, right? He just knows so much shit, it's weird.
And then, Henry's been alive by placebo for however many years, And Wade's been able to convince him that he is still alive and he's going to survive every surgery and all of that. And Wade's got a hell of with as awkward as he is, he's got a hell of a charisma. I mean, I guess he just uses it all somewhere else.
Yeah, in Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and keeping the waking alive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that too. You know, I got started on this. I was just trying to help out my dad and my stepdad and my stepsister. And now, the fate of the multidimensional reality seems to be coming down to like 6 people, and I'm one of them. Ash, what the fuck?
I mean, dude, I really just wanted to get revenge on a fucking brain snatching dragon.
Yeah, we have to talk about that another time. Complicated. She's kind of... You and I need to sit down about that with Carolina to get between us when you get pissed at me. But, yeah. For another day.
Ash nods as he looks into the distance of... Yeah, I was just a kid in a rice village and wanted someone to save me after everything.
Yeah, no, you went through so much worse than me. My dad just disappeared. We thought he walked out. Now we know he was held captive by, an angry old man.
Well, I'm talking about, from where you started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I thought this out intentionally. I had a pretty fine life.
With your 2 dads?
Well, no. I mean, my one dad was kidnapped, then, Leaf was kind of just... He wasn't really married to my mom. They never did anything. They just wrestled sometimes, but,
P3 looks directly at the camera.
And Jade just always got stuck in the washing pails. It's the weirdest thing. But, yeah, it's pretty normal. Wait.
Pale... And... It's... With all of this going on, and since we're going to pause talking about it for at least a minute, there's something... I'm going to clear my head real quick, And this is a relating conversation, and it turns to the two. He's like, maybe you two don't want to hear this, but I'm going to take Pale over here for a second. And he's like, I've got a secret for you, and he pushes you into your shed, and he's like, I've never properly thanked you for everything.
Of course, buddy.
And I'm debating whether I want to ad-lib this or I did write it down in my fucking... No, it is here. I highlighted it. I think.
That's what he stabs me to make back for it. Me stabbing him multiple times.
No.
He leans in and kisses you.
Shit, fuck.
Language.
Damn.
Control F.
Do hickey darn it heck.
Fuck. I'm gonna see if I can do it from memory, because I haven't looked at this part for a year. Is there something I want... is the only way to turn off this panic attack is going to be, Old Faithful. I want to give you something.
Sure.
Okay, make an insight check.
Hey?
Yeah.
Who else would you be talking to, obviously? That's a 23.
So, let me look for one more thing. I'm ruining it. Fuck.
Breathe, bro.
It's cool, Bailey. We're all just sitting here waiting.
I know. See? Yeah, that's the trouble.
Listen, thumbs up our asses. We're hanging.
Thumbs up our asses. Good
I got more than my thumb up there, buddy.
Oh, man.
No getting browner.
Jesus. Who let you out of the house?
They got me in the fucking stirrups.
Want you at the gynecologist?
The anal gynecologist, actually.
Oh, the doctor for boys.
The doctor for boys. Oh, fuck.
Oh, they got him.
Well, they got him right in his damn.
Oh, who got him? What does that mean?
They
Ooh,
did.
God.
It was the stirrups.
And by they, I mean my penis.
Oh my god.
I hope you guys have actually seen that meme, so I don't just sound like I'm saying shit.
No, I know.
Say, when I'm done with them, they're not going to call horses horses.
Oh no.
Oh my.
I found it. Fucking finally. It's, you know, I've never properly thanked you for everything, and I wanted to give you a... There's a wry smile on his face as you do that insight check of... Pale's a fucking nerd, so you can choose to insight what you want, but you talked about folium and your mother wrestling. It's, you know, this will be a small part of my thank you, but it's really the only thing that I think I can do, you know, right now, since you're just now back and everything. And, you know, hand on your chest. You want to just ignore stuff for a bit?
Sounds fantastic.
Okay, great.
And I recast Word of Recall. You guys can see yourselves out.
Okay. No, it's my whole, it's the question, is it a holy thing? It's typically performed on the knees, and people tend to say, oh God, stirring, but it might be frowned upon in a church. Yeah, it's another thing. Oh, I fucked it up. It's, you made this body for me, and, it's only right that you be the first person to enjoy it. So, there you go. That's what I spent all that time hitting Control F and trying to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut yourself some slack for once.
Now here's the what's that? You know, taking
fan art,
taking care of my
Daily.
champion. It's part of the job. I pride myself on doing a good job. Yeah.
It's so fucking funny.
If you'd put out your hand to receive whatever he's going to give you, it's more of a service or a performance. Yeah. And then finally,
Namina just sits down and starts reading the book.
yeah.
All of
And
them.
then finally he'd just be like, God damn it, Pale, I want to give you a blowjob. Yeah. So, there.
Word of Recall.
Yeah, perfect.
Blue Skidoo.
And unless
And
anyone
my
has
friends.
any notes.
And the
Oh,
next time you open the mansion, fucking Namina and P3 are going to be sitting in there.
They're trapped. They can't make the door themselves.
No, they can get out. The door's there.
It's been 4 weeks. We had to eat tin.
I don't need to eat.
But yeah, why do you think Namna had to eat tin?
Yeah, but you said we. Who's we?
Fuck.
You got a
The
mouse
royal
in your pocket, brother?
The royal we.
No, but I'd like to
You
note
speaking French?
after 5 years of wanting to know things about the Maw, and then Pale, I'm pretty sure, has wanted to bang Ash since like episode 14. So,
Listen, he's an not undead. He was like a semi-dead, wooded up evil guy.
yeah.
I understand all the book talk stuff now.
Yeah.
So now you
And
can
a
add half the
now
book to
single
this.
father.
The BDEG.
Jesus.
Well, listen, he's a single father for Jean, and then his 2 adopted boys, he's their only parent, because he's pretty sure that the other parent who adopted them, who was actually their uncle, he's pretty sure that his friends killed him, but he could have just been exiled. He's deliberately never asked them. And then
The best move.
then the rest of the chicks, he's like either divorced them and they live half and half, or they live like 90% with their mother, whoever the fuck she is.
Well, one of them's dead.
One of his kids is dead. Yeah.
One of the wives is dead.
Yeah, we did that.
Oh yeah, Katrina. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
we made him a single father.
No, Ash
She was
was.
like a hurricane.
No, Ash's daughter, Jean, was very briefly an orphan, just for like a week though.
Rip.
Rip.
Womp womp womp.
Oh, womp womp.
Fuck that bitch.
True.
Oh, and Bastion
Move.
still has her corpse in his bag of holding.
What?
Yeah.
1-800 killed that hoe.
No, Bastion
my
still
God.
has her body, and I believe joked about making a cool hat.
Well, yeah, you gotta love a cool hat. Like, cool hats are
Yeah.
90% of the vibe.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make her.
I'm gonna get Dennis, and I'm gonna have Bastion pull out the body for a sparring match.
Oh God, her corpse. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
can I? Bailey, are you familiar with Innard from of FNAF fame?
No.
Okay, he basically
like
ends
FNAF
up
stuff.
turning a guy into a skin suit. Can I be doing that with the with Forgeborn? Can I like steal bodies and put robotics in them?
I
Oh,
mean,
Bicentennial Man.
the fucking meat would rot.
Bailey,
Yeah,
you
like
should
just
watch
put like
Bicentennial
like
Man.
the I pull all the bones out and I can make them
Like, what's the Necron that wears their victim's skin?
Oh,
the
the fake ones. Yeah.
Like that?
no
Or
more
just a
like
psychopath?
no more like I deboned a human and put
Don't say
robotics in
deboned.
them.
What do you,
Like the meat?
spatchcock them?
Meat and everything?
Yeah, I skin them first, so I stick my fingers up their ass and
Oh, shit.
put them like a rabbit.
Listen,
Oh my
if
God.
you want to do some fucked up experiments deep in the Wandering Albatross, that is nobody's business but yours and Gon's. I'm not going to stop you. I don't know where you're going to get a humanoid corpse, but it would be physically possible
Just go
to make
deal
a
with some
very
bandit.
bare bones Forgeborn and place them in the place where a mortal skeleton used to be.
Cool.
Love that.
I actually don't want to put a
I'm gonna lock
Forgeborn in
off.
them.
Bye, Matt. Bye, Matt.
I actually don't want to put a Forgeborn in them. I just the Wandering Albatross is gonna need guards.
I see. I don't know if meat is more protective than... I mean, like I said, you can do whatever you want, and if you acquire a corpse by whatever means you deem fit, Gond has a slight leaning towards good, but he is a neutral god. So, as long as no one in Thunderscrim finds out, probably, maybe.
Cool.
And then we need to discuss what you want to build during Bastion's side quest.
Yeah.
And then if we are going to... Because, I mean, theoretically, we could continue with Pales until he gets lined up with Carolina. However, that means it's just longer until you guys can talk about all of the King Henry stuff. And then, like...
We should have just had Pale put me on speakerphone.
Yeah, I mean, if it's during a time that... I mean, if we metagamed and retconned of, like, Carolina's not going to get to the DOL until day 57, and then she's not going to get to... Or you would meet Haunter on day 60. So Caroline is going to meet Haunter 4 days from now. And then 90%, like, so episode 163 through 74 is all day 36. So we could say that if you had the main team powwow at any point, it would be, you know, while you're traveling with, or before you meet Haunter, and then, or while you're traveling with him, but then you're like, Wade's more important. I'm just going to ignore all that for like a day. Yeah, it depends on when you want to do it, but it might be best to get see what day Bastion's doing things.
Did Karen? Did I ever drop out of the game?
I mean, there was.
Like, was there any times during the gameplay where I lost signal or whatever?
I mean, I'm sure at some point.
When I got disappearing disease, I was in the fucking in the Magnificent Mansion.
There was one, I don't remember which one, but we did joke about, oh shit, they got him. Like whenever.
I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, no problem. I was just thinking, think about what you want Bastion to be doing first.
Yeah, are we done with Pails? Like, was that it?
I think so. Yeah, well,
Okay.
this is the stopping point.
I mean, frankly, it was mostly just like, what did the party need? Like, literally, I was like, I'm completely fine saving my time for, what do you guys, what cool magic shit do you guys want? And if not, then I'm literally just going to be, large scale converting. So, okay. I'm gonna send out a text to the party. Think about what cool magic shit you want. Okay, yeah, so I'll look at some stuff. I don't really even know if there's anything I could fucking upgrade for Bastion.
I mean, you could even try to develop new things if you wanted to.
New? Ooh.
New, I say in cursive. What's that, Darian?
Said I want to move in total silence.
Carolina? Yeah, sure.
Carolina wants to move in complete and total silence.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, I mean, it's less like tell me the magic item, and I'm thinking more it's literally like, what do you want your character to be able to do, and then I will create it.
But it's, I mean, outside of making things for your friends, is there anything that you would want to be doing special?
If I was asking for an item, it'd be a vorpal blade. I will decapitate them all. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, large-scale industrialization and cleanup of the Wandering Albatross. So basically making it to where it's city, so it's... Because, yeah, hang on, can you send me details of what, like, do you have a floor plan of the Wandering Albatross?
No, other than it's like 3 kilometers long.
Cool. Do you think you could come up with a general plan of like, or like a general vibe-based, hey, what does this look like? What do each of these sections look like? I don't need a like room by room, but just like, hey, this section is needs to be cleared out because it's got a bunch of fucking greeblies in it. This section has like the water facilities, just so I know, you know, what, because it's one of the things where it's like, oh, well, you know, what do I need to do? Well, that's kind of gated behind, well, I don't know what needs to be done on the Wandering Albatross to get it, quote unquote, D-ready.
You know the massive fuck-all ship from Mass Effect?
Citadel?
Think. Here, I'll Google some spaceships and tell you which one it's closest to. Okay?
Can you, and do you have a visualization picture for it as well? Because that would be helpful for me.
Yeah. It's I will get you Wandering Albatross details.
Cool. Yeah, that's going to be my biggest thing, because, you know, I can say, well, you know, I need to figure out a way to develop sustainable water systems. Okay, well, It's already got that. So,
Is
don't
there
need
a
to do that.
weapon that? Is there a weapon that can hit things that are incorporeal?
I know that a Githyanki silver sword can hit people who are astral projecting. Does that count?
Yes.
Because part of it is, so I'm basically like mass producing Forgeborn.
Mm-hmm.
Like Bastion's side story is pretty much just going to be the Industrial Revolution Part 2.
The modern revolution.
And making the wandering albatross a fucking giant nuke.
Oh, well, I'm wanting to figure out how to miniaturize the Wandering Albatross's weapons so that I can mount them onto myself.
Nice.
And we'll mount them onto the Forgeborn so we have a easy home defense.
No, you just make us all belt buckles, and then we all become a different part of the Wandering Albatross and form into one big ass Megazord.
Why would I give control of my ship to Flesh?
Okay, you do it with your Forgeborn.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So
Yeah,
you know,
I don't mind doing that. That's easy.
you all become Voltron.
How about this? Give me like 5 things that you want to do first, and then we'll talk about
I will counter that by saying, I mean, okay, I think one of the main things can literally just be like the first session, just to, I guess, give you time to hash out details. Is the first session can literally be me surveying the entirety of the Wandering Albatross.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
I can dump notes of shit onto you.
Being taken on like a tour of it by some of the crew, going through weapon schematics.
Yeah, the ship computer and also the Dimension Alpha folks can definitely.
So remind me, who all are the crew members right now?
So there are several.
I just remember the science lady who was really into the King Henry, but not.
Yeah, there's. You know, I always marvel at the
And that's right.
bullshit I remember.
She was a sort of goblin.
Yeah, well, there's Tullavir, who's the goblin that you guys found who was frozen. And then there is Narella Ganhi, who is the one who was a worshipper of Analmator, who's the one who's very into King Henry and very much wants to go meet him because she believes that he is this dimension's version of her god.
Right.
Which, after what you've learned today, may or may not be correct.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a factual assessment, given that this is... Because isn't this technically around... We still should not have found the ship yet, right?
You should not have found this ship yet. What I've told you about the ship being the meteor in the Mavision DLC, you were originally not supposed to know that that's a ship you have access to.
Which would further convey the idea that it's like, this was just time travel. Just like, what the fuck? There's a weird future ship.
Mm-hmm. Or at least extra-dimensional. Then you have Captain Mistsplitter.
Damn, the captain is alive?
You guys resurrected all of them after killing them.
Yeah.
He's not calling himself captain anymore. That was just his job earlier.
Okay, so I was going to say, have they effectively ceded the ship to me?
Yes. Well, they have no way to stop you, and they're, lost in this dimension, and you guys saved their lives, and they don't even know if their dimension still exists, so they're just kind of at your mercy and helping you repair the ship, because what the fuck else are they going to do?
Excellent.
I mean, I can tell you, I don't know if, I can send you the picture I have, because this was paper notes, and I have a notebook that's been in a pile of other notebooks and papers that I've just happened to have on the correct page already. There's 10 total, or 11 total folks of 10 crew that were Foulspawn, controlled by the Aboleth, and then also Tullavir, who was the last person in a stasis pod.
Okay.
Captain, retired.
Bailey, have you seen Men in Black?
Bailey,
Yes, sir.
can I make servitors
Um,
out of death row inmates?
probably as long as Thunderscrim didn't know, or if you decide not to care.
I don't care.
No, I mean, like, if it, like, it might endanger your relationship with them.
I mean,
which,
if I literally put into the request, I want death row inmates to use as guards, and then say that I can pacify them.
again, King Henry would ask too many questions. You could do it without ever telling them. You know?
No, I mean, I'm not. They'd have a moral objection to me using people already going to die.
Yes.
Damn it. These people with their morals and shit.
Yeah. I mean, if you did that in another country, they might not care.
Yeah, but our
Thunderscrim
closest allies are Thunderscrim right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Carolina might.
King Henry
Carolina.
would probably keep in contact with Bastion out of necessity, but your public relations would have to become more distant.
Carolina might frown upon that too. It's kind of like indentured servitude.
Not if they're dead already.
Although there is a way for you to get a hold of death row inmates. You just have to find them first. You already have a couple hundred in your possession, because not all of the stolen souls that you guys got from the Pelorians were unborn. There were some that they killed. So you do have Golgarian death row inmates, or people that the Golgarians kidnapped and then murdered because they were political opponents. But some, you just might have some psychopaths.
Yeah, but we would
Streamlining process when the Forgeborn are made.
Yeah, but we would have to put them into a body.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind doing a streamlining of the Forgeborn, and then, if they wake up and they're evil, we'll just fucking kill them again.
I mean, you would just have to take the soul magazine out, and then you can use that body for a person who's not evil.
You're so right.
Yeah. You pop it in, see what their personality is, pop that shit back out.
Yeah, let's make can we establish a zone of truth? Have a paladin come in, make one of those.
Yeah.
We have like,
Is there a way to make that permanent?
some of them come in fucking decent, some of them are fucking Ultron or goddamn Thanos.
There is a way to make Zone of Truth permanent. It would take you some time, but you could also, if you use a soul magazine, it's basically unlimited magical power. So you could find somebody you don't like, through trial and error, and then just use them as a battery for magic forever.
So when we find Thanos, this is perfect balance.
Well, so hang on. When someone dies, their soul goes to their god, right?
Yes, unless they are light cleansed and have their soul stolen, or if they're stabbed with the communion blade. Yeah.
Okay. So then technically, sending out a hunting party for Pelorians would get me a bunch of souls.
You could continue to try and find people who have soul magazines, and Henry is going to be sending
more
out.
so making them.
Oh, you could steal souls, yeah.
Okay.
You don't know how Gond powers would do that, but you have seen how they made the communion blade into. I believe you even helped Pale do that. Like you duct taped a soul.
I attached a soul magazine to that. I figured. Gone magic, you say? No. Technology is gone magic.
Could fashion,
and I've already figured out how the soul magazines work.
Yeah, you could fashion a soul stealing device of your choice and inception. Although again,
cool.
You better don't tell King Henry you're doing that. And I will also point out, not all Pelorians are evil.
I was gonna say it.
but I meant
Some
like.
of them have
I was-
been victim to propaganda.
No, I mean, okay, so when I say hunting parties, I don't mean go to this town and ravage it. I mean like, oh, hello, I'm a normal person who doesn't like violence. You attack me, it's self-defense.
Yeah.
We raided a Pelorian caravan and just happened to find as many soul magazines as they had soldiers. What do you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I would, even if it's your enemies, Thunderscremians would probably still not be chill with that. Gond's not gonna care, but I would say probably don't tell King Henry. And it would be very difficult to change his mind about that. I think the only person he would be chill with stealing their soul is probably Claudius.
Yeah, and you would have to present it correctly to Carolina.
But if you just never tell them that
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
who-
what Carolina doesn't know won't hurt her.
yeah.
I mean, I don't think it'd be hard to, trick her.
I'll think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or I mean, like if it was
If
go
it was
ahead.
Carolina, you were telling her, "Oh yeah, we're going to kill some Golgarians." Okay.
And maybe it would be a very hard check, but you could convince Henry of this is an absolutely unredeemable person. They're just they're actual Hitler. Like, maybe you could convince him to turn a blind eye, but it would have to be an absolutely unredeemable person under any circumstances at all, ever. Not
Is
just
someone
someone
taking a
like.
bath?
That does sound like water.
It was water, yeah. Was washing my hands.
He's just taking a mighty piss. I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, that actually is what I'm doing. You guys caught me. That's why I started moaning.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I thought you were taking a bath.
But I guess, nail down what exactly you want to do, and then we'll remind Matt, but then I guess Darian review what your Bastion side character is, and I will get to work nailing down the ideas of plot that I want to interrupt you with, and then we will confer. You know what we could do for episode 200 is
The convening.
the convening. Yeah. Because if we're able to time skip a little bit with Bastion, and then we can make some stuff happen quicker than it was supposed to, but it'll be okay still. That could be episode 200, is maybe you finally talk about everything together.
Yeah.
That or,
Yeah.
Battle Royale again, either way, it's fine.
Battle Royale or a fucking gauntlet.
Yeah.
You just send
We could
wave
do-
after wave.
We could do huge plot, we could do a contest where we try to make the worst dick
To
joke.
be
It doesn't
fair,
matter.
I was gonna say we could do a gauntlet.
Boo.
No, because I was gonna say that obviously I want my kids to know how to fight and protect themselves and each other.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be making a basically like a training simulacrum.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like a VR.
Yeah.
And just turn a big section of the Wandering
Wandering
Albatross into
Albatross.
and you could rename the ship if you wanted to,
You make pods and you
I
fucking
was
just stick
thinking
your items into it and it's just VR fighting.
And you've talked about making the ship sentient.
about
I
Excellent.
still want to do that.
but yeah, I think I'll think about that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds disastrous. You could do it.
No, I think giving it a rudimentary guide system would be helpful, just so it at least can target and tell friend or foe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Make Skynet. Let's just do what we're doing in reality. Creating Skynet.
Okay. And unless anyone has anything else, we will reconvene. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, goodbye.
See you.
Bye.
Hey, it's your GM, Bailey Ford. I would like to thank our regular players, Darian, Matt, and Ian, Hip for our cover art, and Tabletop Audio for our background music. You can find us on Twitter at Illithids, and thank you especially for listening.